Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Seth from ThunderMax. I just wanted to go over possible scenarios or troubleshooting. If your suspension isn't working properly, what to look for and how to fix it. Most common things we see are, pumps working, but the suspension's not wanting to raise or lower. The other thing that we see, the suspension may be working as far as raising, but lowering slowly. And then the third thing I wanted to go over was the command center the touch may be off or it's not coming on at all. So the first thing that we're gonna go over, pump works, but your suspension won't raise or lower. Most common thing that I see when I get control modules is the filters. Some of the basic tools you may need for this is 7/16 wrench, 1/2 inch wrench, or a 7/16 socket, maybe a pick, and potentially a Phillips head screwdriver. So to get started, let's check out the filter on the compressor. Now you can purchase our filter kits on our website. I recommend doing at least cleaning them every oil change, if not replacing them. And as you can see, we pulled the one off the compressor. Little corroded or a little dirty, but still serviceable. So once you had it removed, put it back in. Now you can do all of this on the ground. You do not have to have a lift for purposes of the video and convenience. We're utilizing a lift, but all of the stuff that I do today can be done on the ground, on the side of the road, in your driveway. Like I said, it's just more for convenience. All right, now that we've checked the filter on the compressor, next thing we'll want to check, and this is the most common thing that I see come in, is underneath this inlet fitting. It's a 5/32 fitting where the pump goes into the control module. There's a little quick connect fitting, and for this, you'll just remove the fitting, and there's a little disc filter that comes with the kit that goes in there. You may need a pick to pop it out. As you can see, pretty corroded, definitely needs replaced. So we'll put a new one in there. And these kits, they come with 3 of the copper filters, 2 of the cone filters, the fiber filter for the compressor, and 2 O-rings, just in case one gets pinched when putting the canister back on. And then to put it back in, I normally just set it on top of the fitting. Try to carefully put it back up in the inlet port on the control module. Yeah. So moving down to the next one, there's a cone filter on the bottom side of the control module. Don't look horrible, but we're here, so let's just go ahead and replace it. Now with the disc filter that we just replaced a minute ago, it doesn't take a whole lot for dirt, grime to get in there and kind of clog it up. And even though you might see 100, 120 PSI to the system, if it can't flow through at a proper rate, then it's not gonna allow it to get to the air spring at a quick enough speed to allow the system to work properly. Now moving on to the rear outlet, as far as going to the air spring, There's another 5/32 fitting behind here. Those don't get gummed up too much, but again, while you're already here, just go ahead and replace it. For that, it's a little bit easier with a ratchet. The other kind of common thing that, not common, but thing that you could run into, say you're riding or whatever, hit a bump. It's kind of rare, but sometimes we'll have these fittings where the collar will pop off and not really seal up good on the airline. So just hit us up. We can mail you some new fittings. Okay, now that we got the fitting back in, we'll plug the airline back up. There, it should be good to go. Again, this is one of the most common things that we run into when somebody's system's not operating properly. I'll tend to have them send the control module and the pump in just to make sure that everything's working right, but 9 times out of 10, place the filters both in the control module and the pump, and the system operates properly. So that kind of one thing that you can do it, you know, your house or garage or buddy's house, whatever, to be able to either correct the problem or just extend the life of the system. So one of the other common things that we run into, not too often, but just wanted to kind of make it known, kind of scenario, you know, your suspension's working properly, but you come up to a stop and you're noticing that it's lowering slower than normal. The biggest thing to check for that is this filter on the bottom side of the air spring. If it gets gummed up, which you'll see this one is, if it gets gummed up, it makes it harder for the air spring to kind of allow the air to release from the bottom side. So you'll just need the 7/16 wrench, and then you'll remove this little cone filter. And as you can see, pretty dirty, grimy. Now we'll just get that replaced, and that will correct that issue. Like I said, it's a 7/16 wrench or socket. Either one will work. Let's snug it up. And that should correct your problem with that. Now the third thing, we're going to move over to the other side of the bike and talk about the command center. All right, now that we're over here, we're going to go over potential issues that you could come from the command center. Most basic, check your connection. A little bit easier on the Road Kings, where it's just plugged into the left controls. For locations on your Road Glide and Street Glide, either refer back to the Harley manual for the left controls or check out our installation instructions to get to that connector. One of the other situations that could happen is no display. Again, that could be a connection issue, or the LCD display could have gone out. Unfortunately, if the LCD display went out, you're gonna have to mail it in, but we'll replace it. It's cover shipping. The other common thing, probably the last common thing, the touch can either be off or not working properly. Again, with that, mail it in, cover the shipping. We'll put a new LCD display in and get you taken care of. Thanks for tuning in. Hope this answers some questions that you may have or possible scenarios that you may encounter. Again, we're here to support you as best as we can. If you have any other questions, please contact us, email in, and have a good day.